the f*** was that? You know, I was working on my first video, and as the edit came together, I noticed something. This was something wholly unintended, but almost undeniable. As I watched the footage and listened to my words and tone, I couldn't help but feel a sense of loneliness emanating from the screen. This was really interesting. I mean, I'm the guy in the vid. I know the truth of the matter. I'm not lonely. But I honestly can see how it might come across that way. I'm 40 years a weeb, and welcome to my place in the virtual space. Let's talk about loneliness. Here I am, a 43-year-old weeb on the internet, becoming decreasingly interested in weeb and more interested in streamers and creating my own little virtual world. I'm alone, yes, but I am not lonely. I've experienced loneliness. In the beginning of my trauma dump, I was lonely, and I felt it wholeheartedly. I was in a low and awful place. But even through my own personal darkness, I found things to love, reasons to push ahead and dig myself out of the pit that was my mental space at the time. And somehow, I was able to recognize some things about myself and grew a lot as a person because of it. I'm lucky. I wasn't defeated, and I came out stronger. I won. I learned how to live alone. I learned how to put myself out there to earn access to the things I wanted. I learned how to live my way, and not simply at the whims of another. Basically, the same thing I was saying about playing the game my way. So I guess the thing I failed to put across was that most of the time, I don't want to be around people anyway. Most of the time, being alone rules. That's a simple fact of the matter. If I was truly lonely, I don't think I'd still have the drive to play VRChat. I'm up to 85 hours now, and still, I've spent it in near total isolation. I did attend a community meetup, out of curiosity, but I wasn't super social. I think that if I had actually come in here seeking that connection, I probably would have been discouraged by now. I didn't come here for that. I came here because it looks awesome, and I can produce these videos simply with it. And again, yeah, sure, I'm into the pixelated button booba, but I haven't gone to see any of it yet. Clearly it's not why I'm here. It's just a bonus I'd like to appreciate sometime. Watching streamers and videos on YouTube shows us that it certainly seems that some come into VRChat for all that, but gotta say, it looks messy. I get it though, truly, I do. Obviously, there's no tactile sensation, no. But the kind voice coming from a cute anime girl can be pretty comforting. I can understand why someone who is truly lonely might latch onto a virtual relationship. Whether that relationship is platonic or sexual, that doesn't matter in the slightest. Whatever it is, it's real. Or at least feels so in the moment. Remember, we are animals. Instinct will take over when we let it, and we can and will be tricked by our brains. The degree of reality I feel is acceptable probably varies from person to person. Someone like me, it's low. So looking on it from outside, I think someone would just think I'm down bad. And they'd be half right, but they'd also be very wrong. You gotta roleplay, baby. Feed the big bad RP beast. However we may feel about it, no matter how real it might feel, we aren't actually us in here. We're characters. Play into it. That's why I mostly refer to myself as 40. There's totally a virtual girl he likes, and he leans into it. Chris, though, the guy who lives and works for a living, he knows what's up, and he's having fun with it. But it stays online. Yeah, I'd like to think I'm emotionally mature enough that if I was lonely, I'd reach out to hang out with people that I already knew in my life. I wouldn't seek out connections that I know are more likely to fade over time. Now, That doesn't mean that I'm not open to them. I'm just not gonna go and fully invest in them. I'm gonna protect myself. This is a game, bro. I'm here to have fun and make some Just be a dumb goddamn goofball. I say that, but who the hell knows? So much shifted for me during the production of my first video that, just watch, by the third, I'll be wrapped up in something crazy. I don't have great luck after all. But no, for me, online relationships should be kept fairly light to share the things we love, you know? We're all up in one way or another. I'm not gonna go and rely too much on someone that very well may be just as bad as me. And listen, just because I say these things doesn't mean that I'm not also capable of falling into the same trap as everyone else. I mean, I understand these things intellectually, but emotions they're really tough to fight. Believe me, I know that all too well. And yeah, it's really difficult staring at a wall all day, you know, nothing but like my dog beside me, and I can just think about how miserable life is, but I don't know, play something like this for escape. Live out fantasies, not to fill out a void. Same goes for any game group, sports club, book club, whatever you want to do, go, you know? Just protect yourself. I mean that, protect yourself. I'm definitely not judging anyone and their choices. I understand them, fully, truly. And I'm not saying that I won't wind up somewhere bad again. I have no idea. Listen, I'm just as up as everyone else. If you're lonely, it's okay. It's okay to be alone. And it's okay to wish you weren't. Keep trying. You'll find your place. Just try your best to protect everyone and don't blindly trust. If it doesn't work, do what I did. Make your own. Eventually something will happen. Life's funny like that. Look around. Isolation can be beautiful. I'm perfectly comfortable alone. I mean, come on. Who's better company than me?